Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Breitling Superocean Heritage Chronograph Limited Edition. You can see this 1 of 150 piece black DLC stainless steel Superocean Heritage Chronograph on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full commercial listing for this watch with additional accessories included in the sale, high resolution images, and naturally full pricing details for this 1 of 150 piece limited edition. Now you can see on our wrist 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. The watch is big at 44 millimeters across the broad of the case, but not overwhelming in size. So that 44 millimeter span includes the 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock measurement, not inclusive of crown or chronograph pushers. In terms of thickness, the watch is thick, but somehow it just doesn't play as thick as it is. 16.5 millimeters, so it's quite tall, but you can see there is a little bit of a lip to the coined edge of the bezel and a slope to its insert that allows perhaps a sport jacket or blazer sleeve to slide over the watch. Now from lug to lug, the watch is broad, but again, not overwhelming. 53.5 millimeters. The lugs are short. They thrust down sharply, and they're nicely shaped to work with a small wrist. I would say that although my wrist is 16 centimeters, you could still wear this one on a wrist as small as 15 centimeters in circumference. Now the watch is on a superb and very meaty vulcanized rubber strap. I want to show you from the edge just how thick that strap is. Designed for long-wearing durability, it is supple on the wrist, and it does feature an interesting molded-in pattern suggestive of the perforations on vintage Breitling bracelets. But the watch is also easy to pull down around the tight curve of a smaller wrist because the strap, as thick as it is, doesn't press itself against the flank of the case. It doesn't want to swell out and fight your wrist, so you can pull it down around the tight curve of a smaller wrist. Now the clasp is all in steel and blackened like the case. It's very substantial, and as you can see, released by twin triggers on this heavy sports watch, it requires positive disengagement to open. It can't accidentally slip open. Now it has a nice micro-sizing feature, which you can see perhaps to better effect at an angle against the light. But if you can't quite see the push button, just know this: when you push the button, you gain the ability to take in and take out excess without having to trim the strap or risk your talents with a screwdriver against the lugs. So you have quite a bit of sizing in there, about 15 millimeters of motion for micro adjustment as per activity, hot or cold weather, and times when the wrist changes subtly in circumference. Now the watch is handsome and simple. Since 2008, the Superocean Heritage Collection has become Breitling's best-selling line, and for good reason. The watches pack a combination of historic design cues with modern size, fit, finish, and function. Now you can see the historic cues are in the numerically uncalibrated bezel. You can see it's still a unidirectional rotating dive bezel. You can still align it with the minute hand and set up an impromptu 0 to 60 minute chronograph even as you're running the chronograph function proper. Of course, the watch does feature a dial with historic cues featuring a vintage style twin register layout despite the value 7750 base caliber 23. So you have the vintage chronograph layout and you have the vintage style broad arrow hour hand. So historic nods don't end there, of course. You have the onion-style crown and the pump-style pushers for the chronograph, absent crown guards. But make no mistake, this one's still rated to 200 meters. Now, underneath the solid case back, which features both individual numbering for the limited series and attestation of chronometer status and 200-meter water resistance, there is that Breitling automatic caliber 23. It is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer. It features hacking seconds for precise synchronization to a known accurate reference time. It is tank tough and it has efficient unidirectional winding with a 42-hour power reserve when set. It has a chronograph, it has a date, and of course, like I said, set it and forget it reliable. You simply set this one up, and the 5 times per year when you have to change the date for an irregular length month, you simply adjust. That's all it takes. This watch is ready to be your everyday companion, or with the combination of sporty black and red, it could be your weekend watch. As you start thinking about holiday vacations and getaways from the humdrum of winter life, consider a companion like this Breitling Superocean Heritage Chronograph Limited Edition, available for purchase on our website.